So in this video, we're going to solve the 45 item group activity given last week. But before we answer all the questions, first let us have some recall regarding loss of exponents. Okay, so first is number 1. Okay, so if we have a base a raised to m divided by a base a raised to n, that is simply a m minus n, or we simply copy the base n, subtract the exponents. So another loss or law that we need to consider is that if we have let's say a raised to m multiplied by a raised to n, we simply add the exponents. Then for our last law that I think we need to recall is if we have a raised to negative m, that is simply the reciprocal of it, and then let's make the exponent positive. Okay, so here are the loss of exponents that we need to recall. So it's time now to solve the given question. So for number 1, we have 3x over 6x squared. Okay, then we need to reduce this into its lowest terms, so we simplify first 3 over 6. Okay, so we have cancelled, this will remain 2, so that would be also for x. Again, from loss of exponent, you have here 1, so simply cancel x, then squared, so the final answer would be 1 over 2x. Okay, so for number 2 question, we have 2x plus 4 all over 2x minus 16. Okay, so here first thing we need to do is to look for the GCF for your numerator and denominator. So for the numerator, you have 2 as your GCF, then factor out, you have x plus 2, okay, all over have 2x minus 16, so GCF is also 2, then you live with x minus 8. Okay, then simply cancel by loss of cancellation 2 on both numerator and denominator, so your final answer would be x plus 2 over x minus 8. So I guess these are too easy. Okay, for number 3, we have 15a cube b cube all over 20 a to the 4th b to the 4th. Okay, so again we need to get the GCF. So 15 divided by 5, we'll have 3. 20 divided by 5, you have 4. And then by loss of exponent, okay, so we have here, okay, cancel a cube, you'll remain with a, cancel b cube, you'll remain with b. So your final answer would be 3 over 4ab. Okay, so number 4, I have here 35c squared d squared all over 42 c cube d squared. Okay, so again look for the GCF. So here 35 divided by 7, you have 5. 42 divided by 7, you have 6. Okay, then c squared and c cubed, cancel c squared, you remain with c. Okay, they have both d squared, so cancel d squared. So your final answer would be 5 over 6c. Okay, so for number 5, I have here 5p plus 5q all over 4p plus 4q. Okay, so here we just simply factor out the common number. So as you can see, you have here both 5 on both terms, so factor out 5. I have here p plus q. Okay, same thing with the denominator. I have a common number of 4, so 4 factored out, I will have 4 plus pq. Then again, by cancellation, okay, I have both p plus q on the numerator and denominator, so simply cancel this out. So the final answer would be 5 over 4. Okay, so let's continue with number 6. Okay, so I have here 5m plus m all over 6m multiplied by 3m squared plus 1. Okay, so again, what we need to do is to factor out the common term. So we have here common term, which is m, so factor out m. So we have here 5 plus 1 all over, okay, just simply copy 6m 3m squared plus 1. Okay, so as you can see, we can add this one, 5 plus 1, that would be 6 multiplied by m, so 6m all over 6m multiplied by 3m squared plus 1. And again, we have common terms here. We have both 6m, so cancel out 6m. So final answer would be 1 over 3m squared plus 1. Run out of space. Okay, so for number 7, number 7 given is 9p plus 9q all over 9p minus 9q. Okay, so again, this is very obvious that we have a common term, which is common factor, which is 9. So we simply factor out 9. Okay, so that would give us 9, okay, p plus q all over 9p minus q. Then again, by cancellation, okay, so we could cancel 9. Then we have p plus q all over p minus q. So this would be our final answer. Okay, for number 8, so I have here 7a plus 7b all over a squared minus b squared. Okay, so for our numerator, it is obvious that we have a common factor of 7, so factor out 7, so that would give us a plus b all over k. So this is dots. Okay, so by our previous knowledge in terms of getting the factor of the difference of two squares, so we have simply the product of its sum and difference, so that would be a plus b multiplied by a minus b. Okay, so after doing that, okay, we can see that we can cancel a plus b here, so our final answer, that would give us 7 over a minus b. Okay, so for number 9, okay, for number 9 we have 4x minus 24 over x squared minus 36. So again, same approach. Okay, so just like what we did on number 8. Okay, so get the GCF of 4x minus 24, and that is obvious, which is 4. So factor out, that would give us x minus 8. Oops, sorry, 6. That is 6. Okay, all over. Again, this is dots. Okay, so get the product of the sum and difference of two terms. So that would be x plus 6, x minus 6, and as you can see, we can cancel out x minus 6. So that would give us with, okay, that would give us with answer of 4 over x plus 6. Okay, so number 10. Okay, I have here a squared minus 6a plus 9 all over a squared minus 9. So, okay. So, in this case, okay, by inspection, I see that the numerator is a perfect square trinomial. Why? Because if I get the square representation of the numerator, so this will be, in terms of this would be a quantity squared, and this will be 3 quantity squared. Okay, and then if I'm going to multiply, so 3 times a, that is 3a times 2, or double the product of 3 times a, that gives us 6a, or the additive inverse, negative 6a. So therefore, I could say that this is a perfect square trinomial, and factoring perfect square trinomial is simply getting the, okay, the first and the last term. Okay, so that would be a minus 3 squared. Okay, all over. So in the denominator, so it is obvious that I have here, okay, dots. Okay, so again, dots. So simply get the product of the sum and difference of the terms. So that would be a plus 3, a minus 3. Okay, so obviously, okay, you can cancel out squared and then a minus 3. So that would give us a final answer of, okay, a minus 3 all over a plus 3. Okay, so we will continue our solutions and answers on the next video.